Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Tuesday, September 23rd at 11:32 in the AM. Less than a half hour from now, the Waltons will be on Me TV at high noon. Yesterday I went to Patty went to her doctor and she got good results on her cholesterol, excellent on the cholesterol and some other things. Went to the heart doctor, and I confess, I've been having I have a cup of tea in the morning, regular tea. So the last time I'd gone, he had told me, no caffeine at all. So it was like a Jack Webb, what was his name? Joe Friday, somewhat of an interrogation. Are you drinking caffeine? And so I broke, and I said, yeah, well, I have a cup of tea in the morning. He says, so he got in my face, real close to me, face eyeball to eyeball. I said, no caffeine. So anyway, I'm on this, I take this Red Rose. I'm not endorsing any brand. Turmeric orange herbal tea for my morning tea now. And I've got that inside my Snoopy cup. So my plan today is to answer all the comments, and I confess I've been falling back on that, and I really feel bad. So, I've been taking for a while now magnolia bark with hano keel, and I'm not necessarily endorsing, but what I am saying is if you have heart problems, look into this magnolia bark, research this. I'm finding I'm getting some positive results. I'm not endorsing this product or this brand or anything like that, but it's worth researching. That's all I'm saying. And lately, it's a funny thing how themes and concepts and ideas just keep coming. You'll be like in a time span of maybe a week or two, and an idea or a concept keeps repeating itself. And I've been having this dream, specifically in living in central Pennsylvania, walking out to the mailbox, and I said, I miss having a mailbox, it's on a like a 2 or a 4x4 beam. It's a mailbox. It's got your name on it, and you flip the lid and you get the mail, as opposed to going to a mailbox center and having this little, and you if you order, I can't order like a Mad magazine on eBay or a comic book on McCory or whatever, because this is about the size of my mailbox, and no matter what I get, no matter what we get, the lady, she just insists on not only folding, but then if not enough to fold it, but then to crease it, just to crease it and smash it in there. So I just miss having a mailbox. So anyway, I'm going through my little photo album here, and I came across this picture from Disney when one of the times we went to Disney, and there's Mickey Mouse's mailbox, and I said, wow, this theme keeps repeating and repeating and repeating, and I miss having a mailbox. I miss going out the front door, the side door, whatever it is, and walking a few yards in the front yard. The mailman comes, and you chit chat with the mail person for a couple of minutes. I miss having a mailbox, and I like having a big mailbox, a big mail. So if you order a Mad magazine, you order a 1965, you buy a 1965 Spider-Man on eBay, you got a good deal on it. You know it's gonna, here's the mailbox, and they'll put it in like sideways, so it doesn't. They're not gonna crease it and then, make that fold on it. So anyway, in my photo album, ta-da! I came across this picture of my sister Patty and my cousin Dave when they were little. They were really young there. I think Patty might have been about 4 and Dave was about 3. And this was taken at Davy's house, who lived right on the same property as the Mabey estate. But what a great picture there. Just a great picture. I'm trying to get organized. I really am. Oh man, I'll tell you. Got my Snoopy cup. I'm trying to get organized. So I have this big stack of magazines: Boy's Life, Sky and Telescope, Mad magazines, all kinds of different publications here. So I'm going to go through them. I'm in the moment. Scout's honor, I'm in the moment. I got to organize this. 1967, I looked, 10th annual edition of the Worst from Mad. And it came with a bumper sticker. I got this in 8th grade, so I was 13 years old, but I tore out the bumper sticker. Had the bumper sticker been in there, it would have been like, worth about $200. And without the bumper sticker, it's worth like about $10. There's Alfred E. Newman. I'll tell you. And I got from Mad number 105, special summer camp issue, September 1966, number 105. So I was just starting 8th grade. I just turned 13. Look who's Robin. Alfred E. Newman is, and there's the classic 1966 Batman. Great, phenomenal Mad magazine. Moving right along. I still have this in the plastic. I see. I put the magazines in the plastic. Keeps them nice. Boy's Life, September 1983. I think I'm going to go back and read these articles. Donald Bonnet is a wizard on water skis. So they got this kid. Imagine this kid is about 12 years old. He makes the cover of Boy's Life. Look at that. Boy's Life. I love Boy's Life. I still got a lot of them from when I was in Scouts, both as a scout and a scout leader. Look at that. Kid's like 12 years old. He makes the cover of Boy's Life. Oh wow, this is cool. Number 1. Marvel Monthly Catalog, July 1998. Number 1. This might be worth a few bucks. There it is, Marvel. Captain America. I gotta get organized. I really gotta get organized here. Mad Follies, the 4th annual collection of blunders, bombs, acts of idiocy, and other mad follies. The Mad Mobile on this. And again, I took the Mad if you have the Mad Mobile, this is from about 1966. This is from 66. They had the reprints from like 61, 62, 63, and they put them in, in a giant 50 center. But yeah, if you have this issue, and you got them, and you still have the mobile in it, it's worth like $200. If you don't have the mobile in it, it's worth like 10. There's Alfred. He's got his mobile. He cracks me up. So it was only 50 cents back then. I got the Sky and Telescope. So my buddy Stu subscribed to this for me. I get lost in this. I still read these. This is from February 2021. These first exposure, getting started in astrophotography. But the only thing, this always annoyed me. They put the sticker on the cover, So I had Google on here somewhere. I don't know what to do with it. I had Google on somewhere. I gotta put the Google on and get the sticker off. You know. So there's Sky and Telescope. Boy, I tell you, I get reading these. I'll tell you what. You know, I could be in the midst of a hurricane. I get lost in the Sky and Telescope. I'm telling you, this is just a great magazine. Let's see, what do I got here? More Sky and Telescope. Sky and Scope. Observe stellar nurseries and faraway galaxies. May 2021. Again, the sticker drives me nuts. They put the sticker on. Why do they do that, you know? Look at that, Sky and Telescope. Great magazine there. This is Scouting Magazine, September 1986. Norman Rockwell, a friend fondly recalls his working days with a famous. I don't have to read this article again. See, I ripped off the sticker, the address sticker, and left the mark. So a lot of times you're better off to keep the sticker on. And then when you use the Goo-Gone, it just gets the magazine, like where you use the Goo-Gone, it gets like that swirly, curly thing. So I'm going to have to read this tonight. Norman Rockwell, a friend fondly recalls his working days with a famous illustrator. Well, that looks like something nice to read. Here's Scouting Magazine. I love Scouting. Scouting Magazine, great magazine. Ooh, I got all these whiteboards here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hit the jackpot. I got 8 of these white backer boards. So I have to put them to good use. What's this? September 1993. Mad Super Space sitcoms. I got the toilet. It was $3.50 back in '93. Now they want like $15 for a Mad magazine. And there's Alfred. Let me see, get it right. There's Alfred. What's this? Disneyana. Number 1, another number 1. Disneyana update. Vernon Kill Ceramics. Mickey's Workshop. I'll have to check that. 1986. 1986, I know. So, I'm trying not to get the Disneyana. That's a good. The Towpath Post. Princess Grace visits Waterloo. Wow. This is spring of 1995. Princess Grace visits Waterloo. Wow. That must have been a big event. This is all about the Morris Canal. It's they moved Lawnmower Day from Monday to Tuesday. Cracked. Oh, I love Cracked. January 1993. They pick on Unforgiven and Melrose Place. We execute Malcolm Culkin. Malcolm Culkin. Look at a kid. Home Alone 2.5. Look at the kid. This cracks me up. Mad Magazine, July of '71, number 144, 40 cents back in '71. I had just finished high school. I was still buying Mad Magazine after I graduated high school, and actually into college I read Mad Magazine. There's Alfred like a hard head guy, hard hat guy. Ooh, Batman Files. I don't know. There's no date on this. This looks good. It doesn't have a date on it. Cool. Yes, that looks. I'm gonna have to check. I gotta go back and read these magazines. These are good magazines here. Cracked. Ooh, I got 2. I put 2 in 1. Marvel, 1990, the year-end preview. Here's Marvel. Captain America's on the cover. And then in the back I got Cracked, November 1986, number 224. There they are, Cracked magazine. So, well, that's it. So I got a lot of reading material here. I think I'm gonna read that story about that article about Norman Rockwell. That looked pretty good. So I'm gonna go back, read my old Mad magazines, the old Cracked magazines. let's see, it's Tuesday. So, in the evening after supper, I'll groove on reading on these old Madden magazines, these old cracked magazines. That Sky and Telescope, I love that. I get lost in that. So, yeah. Salute to Charles Schulz, one of the greatest cartoonists of all time. Well, I'm going to sign off. Yeah, I'm going to sign off. I got this was my dad's. It's a little pocketbook of New Testament and Psalms. Let me see if I can read the print. Oh, I can't read the print. It's so small. So the print is so. Oh, I can't read it. I was going to sincerely read, but I can't. The print is so small. I can't read it. All right, so I'm going to sign off. I'm gonna work on as soon as I wrap up here, do my edit. I won't have much editing to do on this episode, but I'll wrap things up here, and then I'm gonna answer the comments from previous episodes. Yeah, such is life. Such is life. So, as always, thank you for watching. Appreciate it very much. So I'm going to sign off. So stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey signing off. Bye for now. Bonus footage on the side of my clubhouse are these beautiful white flowers here, and it's just beautiful. They're just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful little white flowers on the side of my clubhouse. They're just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. You have to take time and smell the roses here in life. Beautiful flowers.